I'm Rob Whitfield with the Orange County Register, and welcome to OCN2 for Thursday, September 4th. A nearly 2-hour standoff with a man armed with a military assault weapon who barricaded himself inside an Irvine apartment came to a violent end Tuesday night, with SWAT officers shooting the man after he pointed the weapon at police. Several more weapons were recovered from inside the apartment. The man, whose name has not been released, remains in critical condition with an Irvine police officer standing guard at his room at Western Medical Center in Santa Ana. The incident began just before 10 p.m. after a woman called Irvine police to report that her husband had hit her. A 25-year-old Army veteran who served 2 tours of duty in Iraq could spend the rest of his life behind bars for murder. John Wiley Needham was in Superior Court yesterday. Needham pled not guilty to murdering his live-in girlfriend. Authorities say Needham beat 19-year-old Jacqueline Joanne Villa-Gomez to death late Monday night. Law enforcement officers say she died about an hour after the beating at a local hospital. When officers arrived at the couple's condo, they say Needham answered the door nude. Needham's next court hearing has been postponed to a later date. He faces 1 felony count of murder that carries a maximum sentence of 25 years to life. Relatives say Needham had been struggling with mental illness and physical problems since returning home. Needham served in Iraq last year and was awarded a Purple Heart for a combat injury. Daniel Savage had 3 bullets in his throat and shoe polish smeared across his face when his sister found him dead in his bedroom, but the coroner called it a natural death. And autopsies and toxicology tests have only added to the puzzle of a case authorities have described as bizarre. Last Easter Sunday, Savage and another sister, Jacqueline, were found dead in their bedrooms in the Cowan Heights home they shared. Both died of natural causes, according to the Orange County Sheriff Coroner. Daniel had a fatal stroke, and Jacqueline, who was found with blood in her mouth and bruises, had high blood pressure and thickened heart walls and died of heart disease. Daniel, who neighbors say may have been suffering from a mental illness, apparently swallowed the bullets. A coalition of activist groups in Orange County want Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger to restore the funding he took from the state's education budget. Members of the Power and Unity Coalition and college educators met in Anaheim to kick off their postcard campaign and to introduce the California Dream Act. These folks say they're frustrated with the budget crisis and its effect on higher education. They're calling on the governor through these postcards to restore the state budget. Organizers say they want to get 5,000 postcards signed and delivered to the governor's office. Basketball king LeBron James was no match for one Habra man on the court. The Cavaliers all-star hit the famed blue basketball court in Venice Beach yesterday for a few games of horse. James took on Habra's 26-year-old David Kalb in the Cub Cadet Trick Shot Challenge. Kalb won $5,000 for besting James on the court. Weekdays watch Daybreak OC from 6 to 8 a.m. on KDOC and catch Real Orange weekday evenings at 6:30 on KOCE. To read more about all of these stories and get your breaking news all day, click on OCRegister.com.